How's it going, everybody? This is RaiderKnight, and today we're playing Age of Civilizations Europe as Iceland. And it was suggested to play as Iceland, and I think it's a pretty good idea. So I decided, you know what, let's play as Iceland. And I think my first order of business is just going to be to take over. Should we go to Ireland or should we go up both at the same time? I think we're just going to start with Ireland and, you know, work our way up. So I'm playing on normal difficulty because lately it's just been taking a really long time to upload videos for some reason. My internet's been going at the same speed it's always gone too, so I'm not really sure why it's been taking longer, but it has been going a little bit slower lately, so I don't really want this video to take too long, but yeah. I'm gonna be taking over Britain next. I think we're gonna invade all these areas. Obviously the UK has some troops there, but I don't really care. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But then again, by me saying that, we're probably gonna get defeated. Okay. So Britain is currently kind of surrounding us with Algeria's help, but I think after this turn we should have most of Britain under our control. Apparently they went into Ireland, which doesn't really matter too much. Let's do this. Okay. And now we control the United Kingdom. So our next order of business, what should we do next? That kind of decides the game. I'm kind of surprised how quickly Norway formed up Scandinavia. That's kind of crazy. Oh, we'll get this land way over here also. If the USA, or not the USA, what am I saying? If the UK doesn't lose it. Called it the USA for a second. But I think we're just going to go into France. I don't really know what else we'd do. I usually go into France anyway, so not a massive change up. We got to watch out for Algeria because they'll probably attack us at some point. But aside from that, let's take over Paris, build some extra troops to make sure Spain doesn't win that battle. And obviously Paris is barely under our control still, but if we build enough troops, maybe we can defend it. Maybe. I'm not saying we will, I'm saying we might. And we did defend it. Then we'll send troops over here, here, and we'll do something over here, even though I don't think it'll work. Well, we still have Paris under our control, miraculously. And I really don't know how that's possible, but it is still under our control. And I think, yes, we have all of France's land now. So, should we get a peace treaty with Spain? I think we should probably just defeat them. It really should not be that difficult to just defeat Spain here. I think we're going to do that. We're going to send in as many troops as we can, and we're going to try to, like, overall stop them from expanding. Build some troops in the south, take all that over. Build some troops here, take over that and Luxembourg, and then do whatever we can over there. In terms of who's the strongest country, we are close to becoming the strongest, but it is still currently Russia who is the most powerful country. So we're going to have to work a little bit quicker. I think once we take over Spain, things should work a lot more in our favor. But until then, we have to battle this little two-front war we're dealing with Spain. I'm surprised Spain is still over here. They're kind of just, I don't know, a small little colony at this point. But I think we're going to win probably in the next couple of turns, hopefully. In terms of all this land, I just want to, you know, kind of take it all over as quickly as possible. So I'm just gonna send like a couple troops to every one of these little areas. That'll work for now, I guess. Didn't really work the greatest, but it's fine. Germany is getting pretty powerful. Hopefully they don't attack us when we're not ready. Russia, definitely still powerful, but we are catching up to Russia, so give it a couple turns and I think, you know, we might pass Russia this turn. It's very possible that we pass Russia this turn if we play our cards right. So let's see if we can actually pass Russia this turn. I think we did. 49 territories versus 48. So, this is the official rise of the Iceland Empire. We're officially stronger than Russia for now. Send the troops here to defeat that large stack of troops and take over all the rest of Spain, hopefully. And I think that's going to be the turn. After that, just build some troops here and defend Madrid. Okay. I think our next action of attack is going to be to just attack Germany. I think that'll work fine. Send the troops here, though, to make sure that we get this land. I don't want them getting any land. Overall, take over all the German bordered territory, and I think this is going to be a good turn. Okay. Send the troops here, and then we can take over more of Germany. This is going to be another really good turn, probably. And let's take over Berlin. Okay. So we have a massive advantage now over the Russians. I think if Russia does manage to take over Ukraine, though, they could still pose a decent threat. I'm not sure if they're going to pose a massive threat, but Russia is still in the game. Don't count them out yet. They could still be a little bit of a challenge for us later on. So we gotta watch for that, even though it's not really too big of a deal at the moment. If we even wanted to, we could attack Russia from our little colony. Should we do that? I don't think we're ready to do that yet. We need to take over Germany first, but see what we can do with this German front. Not a lot we can do right now. I want to build some troops over here. Gonna invade Russia just because why not, honestly. It's just gonna be for fun. I think we weaken Russia a little bit, and you know, that's kind of the game right there. Gotta watch for these Russian ships, though. There's a lot of ships in this area that are definitely next to our land, so we gotta be careful when doing this, but I think for the most part things are gonna go in the right direction, and I think we're gonna win pretty easily. So let's just take over Berlin this turn. And Berlin is ours. Should we go for Russia? Just because why not? I think we're just going to attack Russia. So we have a lot of troops here. So let's just, you know, send them all over the place. And I think that'll be good. In terms of this, send some there. And we're going to send some over here. And over here in Germany, we're going to probably just try to defend Moscow to the best of our abilities. And take over this little land over here. Mostly just defend Moscow, like I said. Who attacked us? Norway. That's actually a pretty powerful country that attacked us, so we gotta be careful about that. Build some troops here, make sure that the Russians don't attack us. And build our troops up here to make sure Norway doesn't attack us. Meanwhile, over here we can't do nothing. And everywhere else we can't do anything. So let's just do our best to gain some land, even though even though I don't think it's going to go in our favor. Take over this big stack of troops, this one, and let's take over a little bit more over here, and I think this is going to be good for this turn. We're going to get all of Germany's land also, so at this point we are a massive empire. There's really nothing stopping us. We stopped all the naval attacks, and you know, we're kind of unstoppable at this point, so I think it's a good point to end it because we're already pretty unbeatable. Nobody even has close to us. We have double the strength of Russia, and it's kind of straightforward at this point. I'll see you all in the next one, and peace.